discretion is advised.
Howdy folks, my name is Matt Hodges. You guys are at Talbot Lake in Fort McKavett, Texas. So one of the things about being on a ranch, we have 247 acres here. One of the things is varmint and pest control. And it's not always a pretty thing, but it is a very important thing. So we have all manner of game. Just about everything in West Texas is here. But we have to be good stewards of that land, and we have to take care of those animals. Part of that is getting rid of the invasive species that threaten those animals. Feral hogs are an actual, just the bane of our problem out here in West Texas. They root around and they kill all of the turkey eggs, or they eat all the turkey eggs, kill all the baby turkeys. All the quail are just completely gone. So one of the things that we have to do is we have to take every opportunity we can to get rid of these hogs. We have two different traps here on the ranch. We have a large one that's up in the pasture, and then I have a small one down here by my camp. We put down about 180-pound boar today that has torn up, I know, 4 or 5 places in my fence that I've had to repair constantly. So it's just a constant battle to fight back against these feral hogs. Today I'm shooting the brand new Western Big Bore Rattler. This is the carbine version. We're shooting a Higher Hunter 230 grain hollow point. The thing that amazes me is now you have 12 shots in a drum, semi-auto. I think this gun with this grain bullet and this power setting and this barrel length, we're at 350 foot-pounds of energy. Like I said, this is the carbine version. There will be a long version also, and I think it's supposed to be closer to 400 or maybe even a little more. So we're 300 bar fill, and the regulator's set at 170, and at that you get a full magazine worth of shots, so 12 rounds before you need a refill, which is awesome. Very amazing gun. I was very honored and proud that you guys let me take the first kill with it. 1, 2, 3. And you just let him lay right there. So my great-grandfather homesteaded this place. I don't know the exact year, but it was somewhere around 1910. So that makes me 4th generation here. My son will be 5th generation, or son and daughter will be 5th generation. My family's all buried right over here in the Fort Cemetery. This is more home to me than you could ever imagine. So I love this place, and we got to take care of it. So I've tried to recover a slug for you so you could see how the High Hunter bullet mushroomed out and expanded. But it went through that bone and it's buried itself down in there somewhere. I've been digging, looks like a crime scene here, and I can't find it. I took another shot through a heart-lung shot, and it went all the way through. So 200-pound, 190-pound hog, whatever it is, that's a powerful gun. Just go completely through it, no matter what. So, sorry folks, couldn't find it.
All we're eating now is a corn.
Yeah.
Oh, it just fallen.
Where'd it go?
Oh, there it is. This is Daisy. Daisy Doolittle. Daisy is, I guess, a mutt, but she's just about every kind of cow dog you can imagine mutt. She's just as sweet as can be. She's gonna need about 4 hours of brushing now to get all the burrs and stuff out of her. But she was a rescue. Her mama was took to the pound pregnant and gave birth to several puppies, and she is one of the puppies. But Mama and all the puppies found homes, and Daisy's been with us for about 6 or 7 years now. So. where I think you ought to have a sit.
Be quiet. I'll work my way through there and go for the.
I'm gonna put Dana and Robert on this road about halfway between the two gates, about 500 yards. So they're gonna be in that direction from you.
Okay.
And then Terry, he's gonna be about a third of a mile that direction.
Okay.
So, but if nothing else, you can turn and you can play around out here. And if you get tired, walk back down there in that heavy, where all those heavy trees and stuff are. You can see all the spots underneath the fence where the hogs and everything have been coming through at night. And it's a great place to call for fox and raccoon. But I've called fox in here too, just squeaking with my mouth while I was sitting here being bored.
I'm out here with Robert. He's got the 30 caliber Ghost, and I set him up with the Pard DS35, and I've got the 35 caliber Rattler, and I've got their new Sphinx thermal. And we're gonna make our way up this road here to a spot in the grass where we've seen some activity of the pigs coming through the fence line. And so hopefully, now that it's getting a little cooler, they might be active and we might be able to spot some. Alright guys, we got my first fox here with an air gun. I had seen him, he was about 60 yards out in the brush. He was running to the right side and I kept looking for him, and finally he came back into sight at between probably 40 and 50 yards, and I was able to take a clear shot on him, which went right into his spine here, and he dropped down.
No, they're good.
Okay.
He shot this little guy from stand about 15 yards, not very far. This is a 30 caliber and shooting JSB 44 grain, and it is shooting at right around 955 feet per second, which is 88, 90 some plus foot-pounds, so not quite 100, but it had no trouble.
Tonight is brisket burgers and chips. Burgers with sharp cheddar cheese on a regular bun and chips. We had a fun day of hunting, and now we're gonna get a meal and relax a little bit.
Now I have done deer hunting in the past. I've never gone after axis deer, and this particular property should be pretty good for it. It's got really thick brush. It's got a lot of work that we're going to have to do to get out to where these deer are, but there's plenty of them here. I'm going to go after one of the larger bucks that we've seen out here, and we're going to give it a go. I've got the Pard DS35 up on top, so hopefully capture some of the action for you guys. Matt was kind enough to loan this to us. He just uses it mostly to go back and collect water, which he brings back to camp here in this 50-gallon drum. It is kind of set up for night use. You can get up on top here, and if you're going to be spotlighting for raccoons, that's mostly what they use it for. But it's kind of a neat vehicle, and it's going to get us out to where we need to go. How is it driving this thing?
It's pretty cool.
It's like
Actually,
a little tank.
it's a lot nicer than that minivan.
What do you think, Marley?
Hunting tip number 1. You'll always see game when you're on the cell phone. Oh, just never fails. Remember that.
I was sitting underneath a pecan tree out here, probably a 200-year-old tree. And we were taking a break. It's pretty hot. It's about 90 degrees right now. And I happened to see some come through the trees, and they stopped and then took off. And so by that time we were ready, and I saw some more come through, and I spotted this guy, and he stopped at just about 35-40 yards from me, and I took the shot. He took off to the right and collapsed here, which is, I'm gonna guess, right around 50-60 yards. And so he didn't run that far. Marley was out here looking for him. But awesome. This is one of the bucks that I spotted yesterday, and I just wasn't able to get close enough. And so today I decided to hike into where it's real thick and just kind of hang out here for a good part of the morning. But we've been hunting for 3 or 4 hours now, and it's a lot of work. This is not high fence hunting. You know, we're actually out here hiking around, stalking, and man, this gun worked fantastic. I'm hoping I got some good footage on the camera for you guys. Right now we're waiting for the truck. The guys are going to try to get out as close as they can, but we're going to probably end up dragging this guy for quite a ways, just because it's so thick.
Good job, guys. He's a big dude. Looks about 45 caliber to me.
No pass through.
It's right there. Look at that.
Oh yeah. So it went like 90% through.
It's 99% pass through. It was right underneath the edge of the skin. So
wow, look at that thing.
yeah, it mushroomed. It didn't, I would have hoped it would have mushroomed a little bit more open mouth, but it still balled out and did its job. It dumped all of its energy in that deer. So perfect, did its job.
Well guys, we had a fantastic time out here at the lake. You know, I really appreciate my friend Matt letting us come out here for a couple days and be able to film and, you know, really just come out here and have a good time and be able to bring you guys along with us. And I'm going to leave some links to his Feral Airguns YouTube channel as well as his ranch channel that he has. And so if you guys are interested in that, you know, check it out, give him a like, subscribe to the channel. You know, it really helps him. I know it mean a lot. The rattler worked fantastic. You know, it's a lot of work to get out here and hike around, lugging camera gear, and we were really lucky on getting an axis deer, and we didn't really have to go very far to find him. You know, I think he dropped within 60 yards of where I shot him, and we did have quite a ways to drag him out. But that's the way it is with hunting. You know, it's not easy. We put in the work, we come out, and I think that's what it's about. But I really hope you guys enjoyed coming along. I hope you enjoyed the footage. I will leave links to all the gear we used in the description. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. If you guys enjoy these videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you like. We put out new videos every week. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.